Welcome back. Well, sort of. We are so happy that we have embraced our tenets of student excellence in science because it gives us this opportunity and the skill set to really focus on our 9 tenets left in the school year. In these uncertain times, with this whole pandemic going on, it actually opens up a lot of scientific discussions around virology, around science, around ethics, around kind of everything associated with what's going on in the world around us today. So for our first challenge in this distance learning experience for both AP Chemistry and Chemistry, just to kind of get us started and get us back acquainted to our current technologies while also introducing some new ones, we are gonna have you do discussions on teams. And so our first challenge and our first discussion thread is gonna be doing this little experiment relating to why we're doing this whole effort with social distancing with a chemistry experiment. And you've all actually done this experiment before. It's just a acid-base reaction, and we are going to mix vinegar. I've got equal quantities in these glasses, and then baking soda, which is just sodium bicarbonate. Vinegar, you should all know that that's acetic acid, so it's a weak acid. And so with the equal quantities of vinegar in here, I'm gonna add in a ½ teaspoon of baking soda into the tall glass and just a pinch of baking soda into my small glass. So what does this represent? That's part of our discussion in terms of social distancing and how this chemical reaction can relate to the effects of social distancing. So let's see what happens. So I'm just gonna take a pinch of baking soda into the small one and then that approximately ½ tablespoon. And so you all be good scientists and we are going to monitor what happens. And I guess I'll add a little bit more of a pinch over here. As you can see, with the equal quantities of vinegar, the reaction was more, was grander, right, in the taller glass versus the little glass, and it even overflowed that little bit. So your discussion topic for our first day back is discussing how this relates to our social distancing that we're doing today, and just getting reacquainted to coming back to school, but putting a little science spin on it and taking advantage of the situation at hand. So we look forward to seeing you online and getting back to doing some chemistry and doing some science. Here is also a zoomed in visual of that reaction from the side and from the top. So you kind of see what's going on, back to the bottom again, and there you go.